who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, go, go. Are you just starting out and can't quite figure out how to photograph people that can't pose? Hello everyone, this is Ernesto with Aftershoot, and in this video we're going to go over 5 posing tips for beginner portrait photographers. After all, we can't all be models. Okay, let's jump right into business. For tip number 1, you're going to have to set your camera down. When you're working with someone that isn't used to getting photographed, the first thing you gotta do is you gotta gain their trust and make them feel comfortable. Here's what you're gonna need to polish those people skills. Talk to your client about literally anything you can find that interests them. Get them to open up about any particular subject and follow that path until you feel like the person you're talking to now is not the same person you met just a few minutes ago. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is nervous about someone that they just don't know. So the more you talk with your client, the more you're going to help them loosen up and give you great photos. Now, this is an area where not necessarily everyone shines. Some people are better talkers than others. So find out as much as you can about your client before the photo shoot and have all of that in mind so as to be able to have a long conversation on the day of the photo shoot before you start pointing your camera right at them. So have that in mind. All right, tip number 2, avoid straight poses. You know, those straightforward passport photos kind of poses? If a person isn't used to getting photographed, just standing them in front of you with no angle or instructions is gonna give you a very awkward, robotic kind of result. It might work if you're working with a model. Chances are models can give you unlimited options while just standing still. But someone that's not used to photos, not so much. So at least at the beginning of the photo shoot, try to give them an angle. Maybe stand them sideways, make them turn towards you. Anything that is just not a flat looking photo like this is a much better pose. I'm not saying don't ever shoot frontal photos of people, but at least at the beginning of the shoot, I would advise you to avoid them. So how could you start the photo shoot? Well, that is going to be said in tip number 2. For this tip, I'm going to reference a photo shoot I did with my wife when I did the outside lighting tutorial that we have in this channel. Like I mentioned that day, even though she's married to a photographer, she's not exactly a model. Granted, she has posed for me a couple of times on trips and events, but the thing is, she's still not too comfortable in front of the camera. I think she looks great, but I guess I'm biased. Anyways, if you see that video, you will notice that we started the photo shoot with a sitting down pose right on a picnic table. That was perfect because, like I said on tip number 1, she wasn't just standing in front of me just looking awkward. Sitting down makes people feel more comfortable. The moment someone sits, you already gave them something natural to do. After all, everyone knows how to sit. And the fact that she had a table in front of her gave her something to do with her hands. A big issue a lot of people face when they are being photographed is what to do with their hands. Well, if you have a table in front of them or any surface they can lean on, then that person is going to be much more comfortable and the photo is going to turn out much better. So I guess this is sort of tip number 3 and number 4, right? Because number 3 would be sit your subject down to start a photo shoot, and number 4 would be something like give them something to do with their hands. Very important. And our last tip for this video is going to be learn how to pose yourself. That's right. There is no way to tell someone to do something you can't explain or do yourself. And this goes for posing men or women. I can't tell you the number of times I pose like a woman so the client would see what I wanted them to do. So go stand in front of the mirror as much as you can, practicing poses and looks, because someday you're going to need them. You want your client to achieve a pose? Well, then you have to achieve it yourself first. Otherwise, what are we even talking about? Plus, there is no better way to get a message across than to actually show what that message means. So basically, if your client can't pose for a photo shoot, then you're probably not a very good poser yourself either. Think about it. And that's it. Those are 5 posing tips for beginner photographers. Don't forget to follow Aftershoot in all of our social media to have always the latest information in what we have to offer. See you guys in the next one. Bye.